Hey guys, today we're going to learn about multiplying decimals. The first thing that you always need to remember about multiplying decimals is that we line them up on the right. You do not line them up according to the decimal. So for our example problem, we have 6 times 3 and 91 hundredths. If I was going to write this out, I would put my bigger number, as in the one with the more digits, not the one that's actually bigger in value. Okay. The way I've written it here, you can see they are lined up on the right side. So over here on the right side, if we line them up by decimals, we'd have to be matching up these. We don't want to do that. Now that we have lined them up on the right side, we're ready to start multiplying. You just count your decimals first. So if we look here at this first number, okay, how many numbers are behind the decimal? Well, that would be this 9 and the 1. That means we have 2 decimals in our first number. Here, we don't have any decimals. Okay, you're going to add these up. That means you need 2 decimals in your answer. Another way to think about it is you can count them. 1, 2. Okay, so make a note. You need 2 decimals in your answer. So now that we've figured out how many decimals are in our question and how many we need for our answer, we just start multiplying as if these were whole numbers. So what that means is I'm going to do 6 times 1, which is 6. Okay, I'm doing the multiplying here, then I'm going to multiply here, then I'm going to multiply here. So we're going to do 6 times 9 next, which is 54. Put down my 4, carry the 5. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 5 is 23, and then I don't have any more digits, so I'm done multiplying the whole numbers for now. Alright, and this last step is just to take the number of decimals that we found way back in the beginning, and we count them back in. I like to do this with swoops. If I need 2 decimals, I start on the back side of the number, go 1, 2, add my decimal back in. Final answer is 23 and 46 hundredths. Okay, now we're going to do the whole process all in one. This problem is 14 and 51 hundredths times 5. First step is to line these up on the right side. Okay. Now I need to count my decimals, so if I look right here, there's 2 decimals here. 5 doesn't have any decimals. Add those up. I need 2 decimals in my answer. Now I go ahead and multiply just as if this was 1,451 times 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Bring down the 5, carry the 2. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22. Bring down 2, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. The last step is to add that decimal back in. I need 2 decimals, so I'm going to go swoop, swoop, decimal. My final answer is 72 and 55 hundredths. Okay, all of our problems so far have only had one number with a decimal. So now we're going to try where both numbers have decimals. Let's do 4 and 8 tenths times 7 and 2 tenths. Now when I go multiply, I've lined them up on the right. I have 1 decimal here and 1 decimal here. Make sure we add them together. I need 2 decimals in my answer. So now I go through. 2 times 8 is 16. Bring down the 6, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Now I move over to 7. I'm done with the 2, which means I need to put a 0. 7 times 8 is 56. Bring down the 6. Carry the 5, crossed off my old 1. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 5 is 33. So bring that down. I need to add these numbers together. 6 plus 0 is 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. Bring down the 5, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. And then I just have my 3. Last part, I need 2 decimals, so swoop, swoop, decimal. Final answer, 34 and 56 hundredths. Okay, for this problem, I would like you to go ahead and pause the video and try solving it yourself. Go through those 4 steps we talked about previously, but pause the video and see if you can solve it. I will continue on, and when you start the video again, then you'll see what the answer is. First thing I'm going to do, hopefully you've started solving and you aren't just watching. Okay, so I'm going to line these up on the right side over here. Remember, line them up. Okay, I need to count. I have 2 decimals in my first number and 1 in my second. That means I need 3 decimals in my answer. Now I'm going to multiply as if these were whole numbers. 7 times 4 is 28. Carry the 2. 7 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 7 times 9 is 63. I move over a number, so I bring a 0 down. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 9 is 18. Add these up. 8 plus 0 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10, so I'm going to carry the 1. 1 plus 3 plus 0 is 4. 6 plus 8 is 14. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. I need 3 decimals, so I'm swoop, 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 decimal. 24 and 408 thousandths. How did you do? Hopefully you've gotten the hang of multiplying decimals. You just need to remember these 4 kind of directions. Always line them up on the right, not by their decimal point. Count the decimals so you know how many you need in your answer. Multiply as if they were whole numbers like we've always done, then add that decimal back in. Best of luck. If you need more practice, make up some problems of your own and check with a calculator.